I hate roommates. Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble. So you're young, you're single, you want to live in the big city, and you're looking for somebody to share rent with because you can't quite afford a place on your own. Or you're just out of college, you're looking to build your income, you're looking to build your life. You need a roommate. Roommates are great. Roommates provide a function. Roommates pay half your rent. Awesome. It's a stellar deal. But the flip side of that coin is they also live there in your space, which is cool. You've arranged it so that you each have your own bedroom, but you have to share a bathroom? Okay, I can deal with that. I grew up in my parents' house. We all shared bathrooms. But when it comes to roommates, nobody does the dishes. Now, this is strange because if you've ever been in a roommate situation, you've probably told somebody else, my roommate never washes the dishes. But here's the thing, all of us say that, which means your roommate is also saying the same thing. Somebody's washing dishes. Like either the dishes are getting washed or the dishes are not getting washed. But one thing is certainly clear, the roommate's not doing it. But these things are getting done. And you're doing it all the time, but you're not because your roommate's also complaining about you. What strange duality is this? But, lo, you also have a built-in friend. If you're feeling lonely, you want to go out, maybe you need a wingman, maybe you just want to throw some darts, you got somebody right there to be like, you want to go grab a beer? Boom. Built-in friend. But it's also weird because you can't quite get out of that situation, right? If you're at the bar and you're kind of not feeling it and you kind of want to go home, you can't be like, yeah, I got an early morning tomorrow. That's not going to fly because they live with you. And the bathroom thing, it's the bathroom thing that gets me because here's the thing, you're sharing a bathroom, which is fine. We're all adults here. We know how to flush a toilet. But if I wake up in the morning and I really have to pee and the roommate's in there taking a shower, what are you going to do? Not everybody has the luxury of living with their podcast co-hosts. If you're living with another adult and they're taking up the bathroom and you have to pee and you really have to go, you just have to, you can't just knock on the door. You can't walk in and be like, I'm just going to use the toilet while you're in the shower. No, so you find yourself peeing in the shared sink where all the dishes are because nobody did dishes. Because why doesn't anybody do dishes? And then the roommate walks out of the bathroom and they look at you like you're the freak. But it's their fault they didn't do dishes last night. It's their fault they were just in the shower. Fine, I guess I could have done dishes too. You're still coming to my improv show tonight, right? Because nobody else is coming and you're my built-in friend. I hate that you have to live with a roommate, and you also kind of like living with a roommate, but I just kind of want some privacy every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? And that's the grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
It is a windy day out there today.
It's a windy day.
It's a windy day. The studio's getting a lot of wind noise.
I know. We had an alert about a snow squall.
Yeah, there was a squall scare.
There was a squall scare.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of snow, but we got a lot of wind coming in.
It's definitely cold.
Yeah, so if you're hearing that, I hope you guys are safe and warm inside your house or car.
Yeah, and cozying up to Zach, the human, now on Kindle.
That's right. If you're not wasting your time listening to Grumble Goat, perhaps you'd like to listen to this sultry voice read you Matt's latest novel, Zach the Human, now available on Audible and Amazon.
Fantastic. I love when people read to me.
Yeah, and I will do that for everybody.
Gosh, fantastic.
So lay out on the couch and pull up a little comfy blanket.
Put on the fire on your TV.
Yeah, just find that fireplace YouTube channel and just pretend.
That digital outside.
Yeah, just let's make believe that we live in comfortable places.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we can't afford, the real estate market is crazy, they say.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And so a lot of us can't afford to live in a nice place.
We have an amazing apartment.
Well, you and I, yeah, but we don't have to show off. We have a pretty clutch apartment.
We don't have to glow.
For poor people, we have a very nice apartment. But no, yeah, a lot of people live in small apartments.
Yeah, we live in small apartments.
Yeah,
sure.
it's hard to have your own place.
Nowadays, absolutely. When I graduated, it was a recession. So,
right.
Yes.
You graduated in 2018, the latest recession.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I am a young bird about to go out on my journey of life.
A young bird taking the first leap out of the nest.
That's right. I'm flying free.
Yeah. When you graduated in the recession and you moved to the big city, did you find a place by yourself? Did you live with a roommate?
I moved in with my boyfriend at the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And it was
how are you two doing?
We didn't make it.
Oh, you You didn't make it.
No. But we're still friends.
Oh, that's good.
We went to college together.
Right.
So it was a natural progression.
Right. You dated in college, so you were like, do we keep doing this now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I moved in.
And that was your first experience with bed bugs?
Actually, yes. Yes, it was. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Living with your boyfriend, how was that experience?
It was an adjustment for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed
What are you doing?
I have my nose itches and I need to itch my nose, but I don't want you to hear me itching it in the mic.
I hope you all are catching this. That's a delightful noise she's making. Her finger is like sandpaper and her nose is like a flintstone. It's making this beautiful scratching noise.
I know.
Anyway.
I'm here now.
So you two didn't work out. So where'd you move after the boyfriend?
I've had quite the apartment adventures.
Oh.
Yes. I moved into a basement apartment. There was not a lot of light. That was very difficult.
Okay.
It was like a bedroom.
Okay.
But we slept in the front room. It was in the back.
Okay. My last question was, where'd you go after the boyfriend? And now you're answering the question about the boyfriend. So I was a little confused.
Yes. Well, that's because I'm setting the scene.
Okay. So your boyfriend trapped you in the basement. With no working lights.
Yes. And then he forced me to move to Brooklyn.
After the basement apartment?
After the BB
Where was the
fiasco
basement? Where was the basement
Queens.
apartment?
So then we moved in with another couple. It was 2 couples in Brooklyn.
2 couples?
Yes.
Living in an apartment in Brooklyn.
Yes.
How many bedrooms?
There was technically 4 bedrooms.
Wow.
But that's because we each wanted an extra space.
That feels a lot like the Big Brother reality TV show where
I love
you
that
all
show.
needed places to go and like talk to the camera and get things off your chest.
Oh yeah, that was like a perfect place for that. It was designed to make you go crazy.
Oh.
But funny story. A rat, I think, got trapped in one of the vents and it smelled awful. And then the cats went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
funny
no
stories generally have punchlines.
No, it was just terrible. It was terrible.
It was just terrible.
Yeah.
So the best funny stories from that age were like, there was a dead animal in the wall.
It's dark humor because Martin.
It was dark humor because there were no lights in the apartment.
No, there were lights in that apartment, not in the one in Queens.
Okay,
yeah.
I see.
We upgraded to a degree. Anyway, so it didn't work out.
4 people living in one apartment.
Well, I was put in the middle a lot of it because my boyfriend at the time was very clean.
Oh.
And the other people that we were living with weren't as clean as he was.
That's a very polite way of saying they were dirty.
Well, they were just messier. And I live in between. I'm like a messy, clean person.
Okay. A lot of messy people describe themselves that way.
Yeah. So I got caught in the middle. So yeah, I don't recommend moving in with a close friend.
Right.
My Kim Gur, who was on the show, everyone remembers Hair.
Oh, Kim Gur from Hair.
Yeah, Kim Gur from Hair.
Yeah.
She wanted to move to New York. So we were connected and I needed a roommate. And so we found the very apartment that we are staying in right now, our studio.
Oh, the Grumble Goat Studios.
Yeah. But the only reason why we even got this apartment in the first place is because we got it before it was listed.
Well,
we had a broker that like
you're saying this like it's a secret, but that's how you get apartments in New York.
the only way you
have
get
to get it
apartments.
from word of mouth. As soon as somebody sees it, they put first, last, security, 3
Broker's
months rent.
fee, everything. It's like $6,000.
Yeah, you got to have 10 grand in your pocket to even walk into a showing.
Yes. Do you want to move to New York? Do you have $10,000?
Perfect. I got a bridge to sell you.
Exactly.
I'm wondering if Kim Gur came in and complained about Hair because if at some point in her life maybe she had a previous roommate that used to like stick hair onto the shower wall.
Me?
Oh, I'm just wondering what she thought of her roommate situation.
Well, luckily she also had long blonde hair.
Oh, right. So she couldn't tell who was the one putting the spider webbing all across the shower wall.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I've lived with my best friend.
Right.
We lived together. We made comic books together.
Yeah.
It was great. It was glorious. But you know why it was glorious?
Why?
That was the point in my life where I gave up expecting any roommates to do dishes whatsoever.
Oh, you don't. Well, so there you go. That's what it is. Your expectations set the mood.
My expectations for roommate were rock bottom.
Yep.
No, I've always lived with roommates. Most of them have been like random Craigslist, or like when I went to college, it was like whoever the university assigned me to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I hated the person that they assigned me in college.
Yeah. How do they do that? It's like there's like a personality quiz that they like have you fill out. Theoretically, they're trying to pair you with somebody that has likes and dislikes similar to yours. But no, it's always somebody that you are enemies with immediately.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, at first she seemed nice, but then she put bleach in my conditioner. So that wasn't.
That's why you have blonde hair?
No, I caught it before. I had blonde hair before. She was trying to remove my hair from my scalp and make me blind.
Wait, what?
That's what yes. And she was a criminal justice major. Can you believe it?
Hold on, what?
Yeah, she was jealous.
She was trying to poison you?
Yeah. She couldn't pull it off.
My first roommate in college, he used to get up at 6 a.m. every morning and make coffee, freshly ground coffee.
Oh, so it woke you up.
He took those roasted beans and ground them fresh every morning.
Made the noise.
Yeah.
That is a noise.
That's a noise, especially when you're in the room that's roughly the size of a walk-in closet.
I mean, I get the fresh beans. I get that because that's delicious. But you're right. To like make that sound, you're like in Dante's Inferno. You're like in one of the levels.
Yeah, that was definitely a layer.
Yeah, I was there with the bleach, and you were there with the coffee
That was a
grounds.
form of eternal punishment.
Yeah,
absolutely,
definitely.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about your current roommate?
I'm very happy with my current roommate.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your current roommate?
Well, it works because, as I mentioned before, I gave up any hope of any roommates doing dishes.
I do the dishes, okay? I cleaned my room today.
You did clean your room today. We're all very proud of you.
Now, I'm remembering something that I was talking about at the bridal shower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were talking about the toilet, and specifically boys with the toilet.
Boys with the toilet.
And the drip.
The drip
that happens on the porcelain.
Yeah.
And I said to myself and to them, I don't think we have a drip.
Okay.
I'm afraid to see the drip. Do you drip? Do you drip on the porcelain?
I will tell you this. I'm the only one of the four of us here that cleans the toilet.
Oh, rude. I've cleaned around it before.
Where did this idea of roommates come from? That's a disingenuous question because mankind is a social creature. Ever since we were cavemen, we've lived together.
We've lived in packs.
Right, like
we're
wolves.
pack people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, that's because we were fearful because anything could eat us at any time. So we had to be in the cave with multiple people.
Oh, so that was the original Brinks alarm system.
Yes, exactly. It was a row.
It was having people around you.
Yeah, it was like you had a row. You had the row of who was going to be eaten first by bear.
Is that how they divvied it up?
But you had a fighting chance. Yeah, you could be surprised. Psh, spear, gotcha.
Okay, but so we've always lived with other people.
Yes, we have. So when did we stop?
When did the idea of not living with other people come?
Exactly. When did we stop living with people? We couldn't be around them anymore. We had to close our doors.
Well, I think there's this idea of elitism.
Yeah.
The man in the high tower, like the man that can afford his own space.
But even so, had more people living in the walls around him in the servants' quarters.
How interesting would that be if you like worked for somebody? Like, oh yeah, I do the landscaping for my lord, but I also live in a tiny hut behind his house and I creep through his walls.
I think it was pretty great because you had a place to eat, you had a place to live, and you had a place to work.
Yeah, and you didn't have a nightlife.
No, you had one night off. So, but what would be hard is meeting people. So you would have to get along with the people in the house that you were living in.
Yeah.
So
their
how would
HR department was overwhelmed.
That makes me think about boarding houses.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think of like people that worked in factories that then lived all together in another factory apartment where they shared a bathroom down the hall.
Now that's a roommate situation right there.
That is a roommate situation.
What? Okay.
One toilet at the end of the hall where you had to like bring your own toilet paper. Well, here's the thing. Sharing a bathroom, whether it's a living situation or it's a work situation, I have found that there's pee all over the floor.
Wait.
It's all over the floor.
In a living situation? Like yes, I get at work. Like, why? I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It's always disgusting.
It's always wet on the floor.
But at home?
I have seen a drip here and there. Not here in this home.
Certainly you're not
but in
accusing me
other
of
homes, even women, even living with other women. So I think it was the Industrial Revolution that sparked aloneness for people.
The Industrial Revolution.
Yes. Because
I think that also sparked the boarding houses that you were just talking about.
Yes, exactly. Because we were forced to all go to one tiny place and thrive.
Were we all supposed to thrive during the Industrial
thrive.
Revolution?
Yes, because that's...
Pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
Well...
Here's your 12 cents for the day.
Well, for the first time, I mean, women could work.
And children could work.
Everyone could work.
Everyone could work. It was a bonding experience.
So what I'm saying is I think they were like, oh, okay, I actually think I need to be alone now because I'm surrounded by too many people.
Oh, that was it. I'm sorry, guys. I love you all.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to take my 12 cents for the day. I'm going to put a down payment on a house in the suburbs because you all are a bit much. And I noticed a couple drops on the bathroom floor. I'm not pointing any fingers. This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Mat Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. She was trying to remove my hair from my scalp.